Morning pickles. We are watching TV. And trying to keep it light in here with the TV, but every time I pause it, it goes dim. I know y'all see Jasmine in there in Daddy's arms. I had a commenter address on the last vlog a couple of, pointers and whatnot on how to have a happy, successful relationship and or marriage. So I'm gonna go ahead and address that comment and just say how I feel about it. Address the specific points, because why not? It's vlog material. So we'll see y'all when the lights are on, pretty much. What is going on, pickles? I'm playing Fortnite with my brother right now. We got the dub first game, insert clip, and then we also, I played Fortnite with Nick yesterday. We caught the dub last night before bed, and then I was looking at my comments, and I had one of my commenters go ahead and just say, how they felt about the vlog yesterday, the ranting and smoothies vlog, and just giving marital advice, because she said she'd been married for, and I'm assuming it's a she'd been married for over almost 10 years. And honestly, Nick and I, we are good. We are twin flames. We're meant to be. He told me he loved me, or he was falling in love with me on the first date. Told me he loved me on the second date. We're literally inseparable. We're just very theatric, and with how we do things sometimes, it gets very up there with just the drama. We go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, I don't want y'all to think that, everything we show y'all is exactly how it is, because again, y'all do miss several chunks of my life just because the vlogs can't, show everything. But Nick just ran to the store real quick, and we are just gonna chill until he gets back. Oh, game's starting. So pickles, Nick and Jasmine are outside playing in the backyard. I'm gonna meet them out there after this point, but I pulled up my vlog from yesterday, Ranting and Smoothies, vlog number 33. And Eyes for Cade, K-A-Y-D-E, went ahead and posted a comment that said, "Hey, I watch you guys a lot. You remind me of me and my husband when we were younger. Number one, I love you, girl, but you're passive aggressive, very passive aggressive, to the point where I see why my husband used to fuss at me all the time, because you are me, LOL." Now, that first point, I know I'm passive-aggressive. My approach, I am black, if you guys hadn't noticed. So being aggressive really isn't an option for me. Society forces us as black women to keep it together, because or else we're stereotyped, our life is put in danger. There's no way for me to not be aggressive. However, I can change my aggressive to passive-aggressive in order to get into today's society, society a lot easier. Now, there are a whole bunch of things that go into that, but I don't even want to, because I know a lot of you guys don't want the race card blade. Too bad. It's life. It exists. Now, with that being said, that's not the only reason I come off as passive-aggressive. I'm also very intelligent. I'm probably the smartest person, not necessarily that you'll ever meet, but one of them. And that's just because I critically think through every situation. Now, I'm not trying to put myself on no high horse. I'm just saying I'm smarter than the average bear. That has nothing to do with me. Am I helping? Yes, off camera. Again, like I said, Nick and I have made so many strides with his mental health issues and all this other stuff. So, I put on social media my business because I vlog. A vlog is a video log. A blog is a book log, you know, writing, typing. What the hell is the vlog gonna be about if I'm not talking about the tea? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, here I am taking out the trash, feeding Jasmine, da 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 da. It's so repetitive, so boring. You guys need to see what the real is real, because at the end of the day, not only can you compare your relationships to us, like you did, Eyes for Cade, but other people who aren't you can see what they don't want in a relationship, or see what they do want in a relationship. They can see how Nick and I interact day to day, and, you know, just take that with a grain of salt to implement that or not in their own relationships. Now, I'm keeping it as real because I know that at the end of the day, me videotaping what's going on in my life isn't going to change my life. It's not gonna hurt Nick's feelings, because it's all real. This is all stuff I'd say to him if the cameras weren't rolling. Y'all just get to sit there and obviously take some of it in, you know, as much as I can edit in. Now, keep social media out of your business. I agree to an extent. This is why I said I, you know, disagree with some points, agree with some points. But again, my job is an influencer. I'm a YouTuber, so there's no in between there. There's none. Unless y'all want the vlogs to be super boring, which I doubt. Yeah. At the end of the day, Nick and I are always apologizing to each other. So any fights or disdain or whatever y'all may see on the vlogs, by the end of the day, it's usually gone. Number 6, which I was on, which is where I was overworked. And, you know, I just clarified I'm not overworked. I get frustrated because I'm doing most of the work. I'm a workaholic. At the end of the day, I'm a workaholic. I have insomnia. That's why I chose to do ASMR, because if y'all are going to be up at 4 or 5 a.m., I'm going to be up at 4 or 5 a.m. Perfect community. I've worked 3 jobs since I was able to have jobs. Working 1 ASMR job and having a baby and a relationship, that's pretty much 3 jobs. The baby and the relationship go hand in hand. So really, I'm just dealing with 1 job and in and out of up and downs here. So again, I wouldn't say that I have an overwhelming workload by any means. I make sure that I work just enough so that I'm not stressed out. It's just when Nick hits that lazy switch, because Nick's lazy. And yes, I'm degrading him, but I'm just keeping it real. You know, you have to be able to keep it real. And a lot of people don't want to keep it real, which is why Pin Tough Stuff gets blah, 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 and then you blow your lid. No. My phone cut off because I ran out of storage, so I had to fix it. But anyways, I'm just keeping it real. Y'all can say that's an excuse for me to be mean or whatever. I've heard it all before, but in a world where everybody's putting on a mask to, you know, fit in society's standards, fit in their significant other standards, whatever, it's not gonna be me. I don't need a mask. You know what I'm saying? I'm 100% Sid. I'm always gonna be 100% Sid, and that's what it is. So Nick's tablet turned off, and I was going through these points. But anyway, yeah, Nick's lazy. Number 1, he hates surprises. And so I'm not saying birthday surprise he hates specifically, oh, let's go here, he hates that. I'm saying he does not like being put out of motion, or put into a new motion. So if he's doing the dishes or laying in bed, again, it could be him doing something or not doing something, and I say, hey, can you go make Jazz a bottle? That's a surprise. That constitutes as a surprise. If I say turn the light off while you're up, that constitutes as a surprise. So at any time I ask him to do anything, he's likely to get upset or just feel some type of way about me asking him to do it. He also, again, doesn't like an object out of motion or in motion. He wants to use that theory. And then on top of that, he doesn't like being told what to do, especially by a woman. So he claims that he's been an employee all his life. He's never been a manager. He's never been a boss, da-da-da-da. And right now, my ASMR career is the only point where I've been a boss. Have I had a manager mindset all my life? Yes. Have I had a prioritizing mindset all my life? Yes. Those are not the same things Nick has had. I'm very type A, Nick's very type B. I can let loose, of course. I could be a good time. I could be the life of the party. But with Nick being type B, I have to be my ultimate type A self. And if y'all don't know what type A, type B is, you can look it up. Type A, pretty much tightly wound. Type B is pretty much loosey-goosey. So with that being said, at the end of the day, she said, don't let your workload affect your mental health. Men are wired differently. Plus, he is very supportive. Nick is very supportive. He's a great dad. He just doesn't meet my expectations. At the end of the day, I have very few expectations for him, and he struggles to meet those. And he knows that he'd be slacking. So he's really stepped it up of this past week to try to show me that he's going to be taking more initiative, because we've been fighting for months about him taking more initiative. So yeah. Point 7, it's just as much as your fault as it is Nick's. I agree with that. I feel like Nick and I are very explosive, theatrical people, that any chance there is to have a fight, we both blow it way out of proportion. Me, I use my scissor tongue. Nick, or sharp tongue Nick, he goes ahead and gets very volatile. Like he'll use his words as well, but he'll also just destroy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll be like, oh, you know, you were doing ASMR, I'm gonna rip down your signs, your overtime signs and stuff like that. Like, this is all you care about. This is and like, he takes it there, I take it there, and it gets terrible. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's just like, we both need to tone down on the theatrics. So I agree, it's just as much Nick's fault as it is mine. I would argue that he starts a lot of the BS, like a lot of the BS. Like, how is me asking you to do one of your chores starting a fight? The chore should have already been done. The fact that I have to ask you to do it is what's starting the fight, because how am I going to work a whole shift, do my live stream, post my 5-minute request, film a YouTube video, whatever the case may be, deal with Jasmine, and then still on top of that, see that your chores are not done. You know what I'm saying? So it just gets very frustrating on my end, because you're older than me. At the end of the day, Nixie, you're older than me. You know, you're a grown man. I'm not even 21 yet. You're 21. You know, at the end of the day, I'm still a kid, technically, in most people's eyes. So the fact that I have to babysit you and my child and my job, all my little pickles, it's annoying. And I'm saying you like he's watching this vlog. He's never gonna watch this vlog. But anyway, so at the end of the point, she just said, I have 4 kids, been married almost 10 years, so believe me, I know a few things. I love you two guys. You just need to take heed. First couple of years, especially with kids, is the hardest. So again, I just wanted to clarify that nothing is gonna break Nick and I up ever. We're meant to be the worst of the worst. But, you know, we also have to keep it real. That's what the vlogs are for. I pride myself on keeping it real. That's my thing. You know, other family vloggers, they're showing you scenes that they talked about in advance and filmed. Whereas I'm showing you my life going to shit as it goes to shit. But at the end of the day, guys, my life's not jeopardized. I'm not gonna lose my house. I'm not gonna lose my man. I'm not gonna lose my baby. At the end of the day, it's all 3 of us against the world. So I really do appreciate that comment. I did just want to address it. I said I'm going to use this comment in my next vlog. Eyes for Kate said, okay, Bookie, I know how it can be. Prayers for you guys. You two have my not just nostalgia of me and my hubby. And by no means am I attacking this commenter. I love all my pickles 100%. I just get very serious in this because I know that over the past couple of vlogs, you guys have just been seeing Nick and I go back and forth and, you know, just surface level stuff. So I really just wanted to get into the nitty gritty and just clear some things up for you guys. So I've used up pretty much all of the vlog time filming this part, so enjoy the rest of the vlog. We're working on it, guys. Nobody's perfect. It's a learn as you go sort of thing. Nick and I are approaching our 3-year anniversary, and I know we've made more progress than the majority of couples out there with our communication, you know, having a baby, accelerating the process with that, you know, accelerating us being together with that. And Nick and I, you know, we're trying to have another baby soon. We're trying to get back on the same page and have the same ideals and whatnot so we can have another baby, because we're at that point where, y'all see her run into the wall? Baldy. Mwah. Kiss the head for good luck. The one on the top. She's trying to escape.
Bye. Bye, guys. See you later.
Wake up in your eye, what?
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Where's Jasmine?
Where'd Jasmine go?
Where's Jasmine?
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Jasmine, where are you? Where are you, Jasmine?
Where'd you go?
Jasmine.
Why'd you leave us? Jasmine.
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 Jasmine, where'd you go?
You outside? Where are you?
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Jasmine, where are you? Jasmine. Jasmine. Where are you, Jazz? Jasmine. Jasmine, are you here? Jasmine. Jasmine, where are you? Where are you, Jazz? Jasmine. Jasmine, where'd you go? Where'd you go, Jasmine? Where'd you go? Jasmine. Jasmine. Oh, there she is.
Look, I found her.
Found her. Jasmine.
She doesn't quite get
I got you.
She doesn't quite understand us not knowing where she is at.
Yeah, she's like, I don't care. Y'all don't know where I am.
She's like, good for me.
I'm out. I'm free.
Good for me. Did you put it in?
Put her back in the playpen.
What's her screen?
Or would you please put her back in the playpen in it?